If you're having neck pain right through here and it's painful to look up to the ceiling or rotate from side to side, then this video is for you. My name is Dr. Sean Hiller. Welcome to the Vulcan Vlog. Today I'm gonna walk you through the exercises that you need to do to get rid of this nasty neck pain. These are the exercises that I would have my clients do, but the caveat is, these are the exercises that I have done myself. I have dealt with this issue. I dealt with it chronically for years. When I found these exercises and started doing them consistently, that is when the issue went away and I haven't had to deal with it since. So I'm gonna give you those exercises and we're gonna walk through them. Some of the equipment that we're gonna need to deal with this issue is we're gonna need some weight and we're gonna need a moderate to heavy band. We have links in the description for all of this if you need it. And you are going to need a towel. Hopefully everybody has a towel we can use. They're really come in handy for neck pain. We're gonna get into why. A great thing to do before we get into the exercises with your neck is to maybe get your phone, take a video of this, or maybe just look in the mirror and see just how much extension you have. So this is neck cervical extension. Test that, see how far you're able to go. If you're stuck right here, then that's your starting place. Check your rotation. Are you able to rotate to end ranges to the left and to the right? If so, then you're in good shape. But find out where your end range is with these, because after doing these exercises, we want to retest and see where you are after them. You should have more range of motion throughout. So the first exercise we're gonna do is a cervical retraction. And with a cervical retraction, you're gonna be able to tell from this picture, well, what you're gonna do, a retraction at the head is sliding back. This is retraction. We're not extending, we're not looking down, it's sliding directly back. I tell people to try to make a double chin. So it's easiest to do this on a surface, like a mattress. You can do this on your bed. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to drive the back of your head into the table. So I'm here, you can see my head move, it slid straight back. We're gonna hold this for 10 seconds. This is a cervical retraction. It's one of my favorite exercises to start with because it's gonna get blood flow and a lot of activity to the area that we're about to target. But you're gonna slide your head straight back into the table. We're gonna hold this again for 10 seconds. And we're gonna do 5 reps with a 10-second hold of these cervical retractions. And this is a big contraction. This is not a mild one, this is a big contraction. The caveat with all of these exercises and like normal is if your pain levels are above a 3 out of 10, those are too high. I want you to do these exercises with a pain level below a 3 out of 10 if possible. So when you're doing these and you start to get, and your pain starts to come up to maybe a 2 or a 3, that's fine. That's your sweet spot. If it goes over it, then back off your contraction and bring the pain levels back down. If you're saying, Sean, just starting this video, my pain is at a 10 out of 10, then do these exercises as best you can, contract through them. If your pain starts to get more debilitating, then calm down, stop, and let's find a way to bring the weight down or ease these contractions up. As you're doing these cervical retractions, also, what I want you to try to do is, as you're going through the retractions, if you start to notice your neck starts to ease up, let's start to rotate our head to the side that has been really limited for you. So if rotating to the left has been limited, let's try to rotate to the left just as far as you can. And after going to the left, I want you to do it again. Drive your head into the table to create that contraction. We'll go through our contraction here, and then let's try to rotate a little bit more to the left and try it here. So you're trying to challenge that range of motion, that end range of motion that you have. So for this next exercise, we're gonna grab our towel and we're gonna go into some assisted extension and assisted rotation. So with assisted extension, you're gonna take the edge of your towel here, you're gonna put it behind your neck. And I like to tell people, put it where the spot is that you feel the pain the most. I like to be on that spot directly below it. But what you're gonna do, and I like to show you this from the side, is you're going to pull the towel forward. And as you pull forward, you're gonna start to look up. So the whole time you might see my hand shaking because I am literally pulling the towel forward and up the entire time. It's almost like a scoop. So it's gonna look like this. Scoop up, look up, and come back down. I have tension on the towel the entire time. I do not relieve tension until I back off. So again, I will scoop, look up, and let back down. You should notice a difference in your range of motion just from doing this once. You should notice, hey, I'm able to look up further just by doing this one time, and doing this over time in conjunction with the other exercises, you should get a lot more range of motion as we go. So you're gonna scoop, look up, and come back down. So we're gonna put our towel down for this next one. You can do the cervical rotations with a towel, but I find it's complicated. It's just easier to do them with your hand. So we're gonna go through how to do them with your hand. So with your hand, you're gonna place your fingers right on, if you see the split in the neck, right through here, we're gonna put our fingers right in the middle. And as I'm doing this, I'm looking to the right. If you're trying to rotate more to the left, then you're gonna put your right hand up. But I'm gonna rotate to the right, so I'm gonna use my left hand. And as I go to rotate, I am pulling with my left hand. So hopefully you can see that on the video. As I rotate to the right, I'm pulling with my left hand, and I'm trying to rotate to the right as I go. So it's an assisted rotation. You're actually grabbing your cervical vertebrae and you're rotating them as you rotate your head. So this arm is moving forward, and my fingers are trying to hook around to help me move in the rotation. Just like with the towel and the extension, you should be able to do these and notice a big difference in your range of motion before and after doing them. The next exercise we're gonna go into, we're gonna use our band here, and this is a banded pull down negative. And I'm showing you how to do this on the door as opposed to one of our squat racks, because everybody's gonna have a door, not everybody's gonna have a squat rack. So you're just gonna take a door, you're gonna put your band around the top corner of the door, and you're just gonna close the door. It's pretty simple. So from this position, we can do whatever we need to do from here. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna have a seat at the base of the door, and we've got a grip on our band overhead, okay? And I want some tension on this band. In fact, you can pull it down if you're opposite hand, and then re-grip if you need to. Your grip's gonna get very tired. I love to utilize grip for things like this because it's just a better contraction and activates more up the chain. So here, banded pull down, you're gonna pull down this big band, get as far as you can. This is all I can go. I'm gonna hold this isometric for 5 seconds. 5-second contraction, and then I'm gonna let back up. Okay, same thing, we're gonna go through it again. I want you to do 8 reps here with a 5-second contraction, and you will feel everything in your shoulder start to contract. This is a pulling motion. This is a pulling movement. Pulling is one of the best ways to reignite things in your shoulder and your neck and your mid-back. It activates more than pressing does, and it's gonna be more of a stabilizing factor than an anterior chain, a pressing movement would be. We're gonna grab a chair for this next one, and we're gonna grab our weight. So what you're gonna try to do with these is, this is a bilateral shoulder press. It's one of the best things that you can do for your neck. It's gonna teach the neck great kinematics. We're gonna be here. We're going to press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm locked out at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to move the tempo and move nice and slow. And I want you to look at my neck at the end of this movement, okay? And this is gonna be a challenge for a lot of you, but we need to aim for this. So I'm gonna press up, and as I press up, look where my head is at the end of this movement. My head is in front of the weight. That is ideal. That is what we want. Then we're gonna come back down for our 5-second tempo. That is going to teach our neck to go into a good extended position. So from here, you're gonna knock out 12 reps with a 5-second tempo. This is a lot of time under tension, but it's great. This is one of the best movements that I've done for my neck since having the issues that I had. But you're gonna press up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive that head through at the end. Back down into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, those are the exercises that I did to get rid of this nasty neck issue. How much should you do them? How often? I recommend you try to do them at least 4 to 5 days per week. 4 at the least. You can do them 5. You can do them every day if you have the time to do them, but you have to do 3 rounds of all of this. So we just walked you through the exercises, do 3 rounds of all of those movements, and over time you should see that neck pain really start to decrease. And a lot of folks, including myself, after doing these exercises once or twice, had tremendous relief. They can help you. If you're asking what else can I do to get rid of this terrible neck pain because it's debilitating, when I went through it, I used E-Stim all of the time. I used it quite a bit because my pain levels are so tremendous. I wanted to find anything I could to decrease the pain. We love to recommend E-Stim, electrical stimulation, for something like this, simply because it's going to increase the amount of blood flow we have to the area, which blood flow is going to help heal the area. And it's also going to increase the muscle activation, the literal neuronal activity, the electricity through the muscle is going to increase by doing E-Stim. And you can do E-Stim in conjunction with the exercises. So if you're going to do the E-Stim with this is a great tool you can use. Okay, so to apply the pads for the neck pain, I've got my trusty sidekick here, Rebecca. Rebecca has some cupping bruising, if you notice that. But we're going to put the pads on. What you're shooting for, if your pain is kind of through here with the neck, then we want to put a pad on at the top, kind of on the side that is bothering you. You don't want to put it directly over the middle, put it to the side. And then we're going to come down right below. So if you can find that notch on your neck, that's your C7. We're going to come right below C7 and phase over to the side that you're feeling this on. And we're going to apply the pads here. And you can use your complex, you can use whatever E-Stim device you have, and we're gonna run them for 20 to 30 minutes. There really isn't anything on the time limit. You can just put these on when you have the ability to. This should help bring your pain levels down and help you have better movement and more comfort throughout the day. If after going through some of this, you're thinking maybe my symptoms are more mid-back related, we have a video for that as well. We'll walk you through some exercises that you can do that should help a mid-back pain, a mid-back related type of issue over a neck issue. So click that if you're interested. Guys, I hope these exercises have helped you. If they have helped you, then please put a comment down there telling us what they've done to help you and how you can move better afterward. If they have helped you, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on an opportunity to enhance what moves you. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video.